Hello, and welcome back for another Avatar: The Last Airbender traditional draft. And we have some pretty powerful rares next to the Firebending student. No offense, Firebending student here. Earth King is great. Not that hard to cast. 4 mana. Makes a 4/4 body and a 2/2 body, bare minimum. And then right next to that is Katara, whose mana is harder to cast, is committing us to 2 colors, but just wins the game, either the turn she's played or the turn after, usually. I'm curious what her win rate is. Katara, Water Tribe's Hope, game in hand win rate 61.7%. And the Earth King, even higher, 64.2%. Let's take that. Rock Lance, Rocky Rebuke are here in green that can wheel. Other considerations are Callous Inspector and Judy. Green-black. I will play green-blue, even if it is supposed to be the worst color combination in this set. We've had disaster drafts, literal O3s, but we've also had 3-0. Redemption. I think you just need to make sure you build in enough removal and affect the board too much. You don't get blue doing too much drawing and fluff, adding too much air to the deck. Master Piandao, I think, is susceptible to cheap, efficient removal. You play him, and you don't get value from him until he attacks. Water Tribe Captain is alright. Uncle Iroh is filler or worse. Swamp Snare Trap is not the removal we want. And Barrels of Blasting Jelly is only going to be interesting to us if we want to splash. The best cards in this pack are red, unfortunately. Solid showing from just about everything. I mean, Cat Owl's not great, but these are solid black colors. These are 2 solid red colors, and these are 2 solid blue colors. Blue color cards. Rock Lance, I guess, is bad. It's a meme card. Rebellious Captives is fine. I am tempted to take one of the red cards here, but someone's going to think it's open when they see Fire Sages. Is it really Accumulate Wisdom here? Curious. Accumulate Wisdom. 57% win rate. That's high. And the first time flyers also 57%. So, Boggy Swamp Spirit Keeper is the best card here. It's not green. And it doesn't fit with our 4-power theme with Earth King. But Earth King doesn't need to do anything besides come down to be a good card. Do we really want to splash for Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper? Is that strong enough, or do we just take a Badger Mole here? That's the question. I think we take the Spirit Keeper. Badger Mole, Boomy. There's a lot of 4 or 5 drops in green that are all interchangeable. And here, we're looking at Deadly Precision as the best card. Maybe we end up green-black main and drop our blue. Or we're still green-blue main. Is Forecasting Fortune Teller better than our Messenger Hawk? I think it is. This is just 2 early bodies for water bending so early. This blocks so many 1 and 2 power creatures. And that clue is pretty relevant. We can water bend out Benevolent River Spirit and then crack it to draw a card. If we are playing green-blue. Now, there is no... I was going to say there is no green-blue to speak of here, but we could technically play Earth Kingdom Soldier, and the Ruffians are here. So we'll take that over Judy. Hopefully push our drafters into black if we're not going to play it. Abandoned attachments would be an early lesson. The lesson payoff here is 2 mana draw 3 right now. If we end up with first time flyers, we'll also pump them. We could also just take a meditation pools here as well. Let's do that. Only black cards. Let's take Callous Inspector. We're only missing out on a Foggy Swamp Vinebender here. Maybe black is splashed. Iguana Parrot is not going to be played in any iteration of the deck. Callous Inspector again. We could have done a crazy thing with Rock Lunch. I think we do take Badger Mole here. Cycle of Renewal would help us splash black if we end up doing that. But we are not committed doing that yet. Let's put this in like the 4 or 5 drop slot. Or like a 4 or 5 turn play. Platypus Bear. We'll put it there. Hope not to play it. Sparring Dummy could be played. Someone took a land over that. Invasion Submersible. That's gotta be the pick here. I could see us playing Badger Mole, Messenger Hawk, Hama, Woodgeeves, and First Time Flyer. But easy Submersible pick up here. We don't have the crazy mana for Earth and Ally. I wonder what the win rate of this is, because this might be okay as like a 1 mana 2/2. But it incentivizes you to run all colors, which is not necessarily easy in this set. He's like middle of the pack, 54% win rate. 17 lands. Badger Mole Cub got past. That's crazy. I think about splashing for Toph if Badger Mole Cub wasn't here. So we will wheel maybe a Wandering Grasp would be the dream, but more likely a Sabertooth, Mooseline, or Foggy Bottom Swamp. Help splash black card. Let's see. Rocky Rebuke is removal. We gotta make sure we have enough of that. I would like a water bending lesson, but right now our removal looks like nothing. Just bounce with Invasion Submersible right now. And that's not good. Boomy is alright, but he's in the Badger Mole replaceable top end category. Let's take Rocky Rebuke. Origin of Metal Bending is one of the less impressive lessons. It'll quench ya. We need 2 drops. We need lessons in the graveyard. Let's take it over Boomy. Boomy is not great if you're not getting at least 1 or 2 of his modes activated when you play him. By not great, I mean he's like atrocious. Isn't he a 4/4 for 6 mana? Watery Grasp. I like seeing that pick 6. We'll take that. Invasion Tactics is just a card. I don't think we're interested in doing that sort of thing. 2-drop in our color. We'll take it. We see another Callous Inspector. Cabbage Merchant is bad fixing. He's actually kind of like a middle of the pack 2-drop. But we'll take him. His baseline is 2-mana 2/2. That makes it a food token. Let's take Leaves from the Vine. Here's the win rate here. 53.6% over a Badger Mole. I'm not sure if this is a good card yet, to be honest. Boggy Swamp Bottom will help us splash if we decide to do so. Pillar Launch could be played in the main deck even. Yui I've come down on. He is understated. 4 mana for a 3/3 body. I mean, his flying vigilance, but I think he's straight up worse than maybe Forecasting Fortune Teller, Ostrich Force, Wall Top Sentries, and maybe even Long Pen. Guru Pathic. So we have lessons that we want to put in the deck then. What do we have lesson-wise? We have Eloquentia, Accumulate Wisdom, and that's it so far. I think we take this and hope to pick up some more lessons. We also have Sagas to hit. Leaves from the Vine. Saga to hit. Avatar Destiny is awkward. You can mill yourself to death a lot. I think it's just another Forecasting Fortune Teller. There is another Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper here, but we're not totally sure we're splashing black at this point. Hermetic Herbalist is a great 2-drop. We'll gladly take it. And it can spend mana very efficiently when you're casting lessons. So we're on the lookout for lessons for sure. There's another Hermetic Herbalist. We do take that. Waterbending Scroll normally would have tempted us. And Boomy is another lesson payoff, but we need lessons before we can think about lesson payoffs. Wonder how Suki Kyoshi Warrior is doing. 17 lands. Middle of the pack, 55%. Versus Rebellious Captives. I don't think we're able to attack with her as much as we can attack with red, green. There's another Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. We are going to have a lot of draw off. But there's a lesson. Off the clue tokens. I don't know about that one. This is a lesson. We can maybe discard it. I'll think about it. I don't think we play 2 pillar launches. Let's get rid of Sparring Dummy. Let's get rid of Platypus Bear. And then how do we feel about Ostrich Horse? It helps us get lessons in the graveyard. Do we like it better than Long Fang? Long Fang has a bad game in hand win rate. That's interesting. Earth Kingdom Soldier here. Probably go straight to the sideboard. Can we go heavy enough green? That Rock Lance is worth it. We have more ways to mill, so that we can just cast this straight up for flashback. So we'll take the rare. I don't think we ever play 2 sparring dummies. And we do get a waterbending scroll. Okay. We may struggle with this deck. We struggled to get enough removal and enough lessons. So this is more like, yeah, like a 4 mana play. This is more like a 4 or 5 mana play, or 4 or 5 turn play. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we're not splashing for the Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper, we don't need the Unlucky Cabbage Merchant, but sources of black mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Do we try Rock Lance here? How heavy could we go on green? I mean, we have double blue with Benevolent River Spirit. Let's cut Foggy Swamp Bottom. We can go 8, 8, 9. Then mill. We have just the Lessons from the Vine and just Ostrich Horse. Removal and interaction is so low. I think we'll run a Pillar Launch just to have more interaction. And we can cut the Unlucky Cabbage Merchants. Call this 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. Heavy on the 2-drop slot. What is this deck's goal? If we don't hit Earth King, what do we do? How do we win? Play Rock-a-Lanch? What could we cut if it was... a black splash we were going for? Do we get any more lessons with black? No. We do get one more removal spell potentially. We could cut. What? What could we cut? Maybe some 2-drops? I like our 2-drops. So let's run it like that and see how we feel about Rock-a-Lanch and splashing black for Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper and the deadly precision. No blue. No blue. No blue. No play until turn 4. We got mulligan. We'll counter a ham sandwich here. Got lots of card in the graveyard. Not an ally. We'll offer this trade here. Enter the avatar state, right? 1 white mana. Yip yip as well. If he has it, we might as well make him use it now. Should exile our Quencha, yeah, he's just gonna die. He likes the card, keeps it at the top. Wow. Okay. And we're stacking meditation pools at the end of his turn. I think we fell for it again. We got Earth King. We worked our draft around it. Alright, well, now we got a sack. We're just rid of that land. Alright, he has double flying right now. If we play Rebellious Captives, we are 1 mana short. 2 mana short. 1, 2, 3, 4 of exhausting it. Okay, I think it's going to be better to exhaust here and attack with both creatures. I mean, maybe we leave Herbalist back. This is going to be 2 mana to cast Accumulate Wisdom. Green. So what we got Earth King. Okay. So we're on a 3-turn air clock, but he's only got 1 card in hand right now. And Rebellious Captain is going to be able to pre-combat next turn, make another 2/2 attacker, bump himself to 4/4. Corrupt Court Official is cool. Let's pitch that land. Okay. Just in case, we'll do this on an island. No, we won't. We'll do this hopefully on a forest that doesn't have summoning sickness. Land, nice. I presume he'll stay back this turn. He's... yeah. Blockmaster from getting through 5 health is enough to live. He blocks our Rebellious Captives. Now it's a top decking situation. And here's where we get to Earthbend for another body. Alright, Uncle Fester from the Addams family. Nice. So, black-white control with blue for who knows what. He's got flyers. He does have Corrupt Court Official to make us ditch cards. He'll kill X1s with Azula Always Lies. He doesn't have a bunch of allies to get back with this Glider because it's the first ally that Boiling Rock Rider could target. Cheap, efficient removal. Do we want to change out Earth Village Ruffians because he has Azula's Always Lies? Probably not. Probably not. If he kills it and we make our 2/2 Earthbend, that seems fine. Let's run it back. Great. This is a great starting name. Make Herbalist turn 2. This will be a lesson card in the graveyard. Once we cast it, and we'll create a 1/1 counter with Guru. We're guaranteed to hit Ostrich Horse as long as the Herbalist lives. Both colors. Gotta be Bachelor Club, right? We get a land. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We could do Herbalist plus Rocky Rebuke here and kill nothing, right? So I guess we abandon attachments, our Ostrich Horse. So we're gonna play the Invasion Submersible. Let's toss the Pillar Watch. We do hit another lane, and it's the color that we want. Play Hermetic Herbalist into Invasion Submersible. Or we could actually slam Guru. That's probably even better. No hits. Watery Grasp and Forecasting Fortune Teller on the bottom. He'll exile from our graveyard. Get rid of our lesson. Oh, no. He should be getting rid of our lesson. IMO. Okay, well. Invasion Submersible. Bounces Boiling Rock Rider, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we one short of Benevolent River Spirit? Well, we'll tap for 2. So 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. We can play Benevolent River Spirit. And still attack in. Why does this only cost 2, 3, 4, 5? Are these tapping for 2? I don't quite understand, but I'll take it. Bugged. Unless I'm misunderstanding the logic. 2, 4. It seemed like they were counting for. I guess we'll keep that. Accumulate wisdom. We'll put a 1/1 counter on something with Guru. Oh no, Badgermole Cub. It's not just creature lands. It's tap a creature for mana. So these are 2 mana even if they're not casting lands. I wonder if that makes it 4. If you're casting a lesson, if the effect is add 2 mana in any combination of colors. That each of the 2 mana are then doubled from Badgermole Cub. And you can cast like Water Bending Lesson, basically for 1 Herbalist tap. Okay, nothing can afford to pay the ward on this, so let's Rocky Rebuke. I guess actually this, right? Blue, blue. Oh, and it's worth 3. Yeah. Let's accumulate wisdom. And we did it. Nice. Badgermole Cub took over that game. So it's not 4 mana, it's 3 mana. You tap to pay for lessons, but that's still pretty crazy. If the mana worked out like it did that game, 2 mana, 2/3 that taps for 3 mana. And the extra mana you get, I don't think is restricted to only being cast on lessons. We could have used that for Rocky Rebuke as long as we cast it before the phase changed. This hand would be great if it had just 1 more land here for Badgermole Cub, but we're going to have to mulligan. This is also going to be a mulligan. And this will be a keep, but not the worst in the world. We'll throw back 2 lands, I think, honestly. So if we're stuck on 2, we'll live. Opponent has also chosen to mulligan. We'll keep 5 finally. 1 island, 1 forest. Okay. That helps. So we can actually play Rebellious Captives if we get a land here in hold up, it'll pinch you. I think that's better than bouncing his unlucky Cabbage Merchant and giving him another food token. Yeah, no thank you. Alright, I don't love it. But we are missing lands. And I would like to bounce something better. Okay, he's Dirtling. He's got an Accumulate Wisdom of his own. Oh, his card art is so cute. Looks like this egg could eat his little egg, which is presumably his daughter. That is awkward, but we can kill his food token, I guess. I don't know that that's better than holding up Rocky Rebuke for X2. He doesn't crack the food token. I wonder if he's trying to save it for water. And that will live Rocky Rebuke and be an awkward target for Invasion Submersible. Except that we can pay the ward with our 2/3, but it's going to be better to just slam the Earth King here. We can attack with our Rebellious Captives first. See how this goes. This is kind of dumb if he has like a draw lesson. Increases his power. I regret doing that. Funky but love it. Benevolent Wither Spirit. That will be a good one to bounce if we can pay the ward. What is the ward? 2. We'll get scry value, but it's expensive to cast again. 1, 2, 3. Ward is 2. We can't afford it. We've got 4 mana. We can't attack either. That's kind of crazy. Let's just play Forecasting Fortune Teller, crack the clue, see if we can get a land, and get off this 3-land rut we're stuck in. Out of there. Okay. And close up our 2/2 before we can pump him in Earthbend. That's a pretty good bounce. Now we're in pretty big trouble, I think. He does only have 1 card left in the hand, hopefully. Alright. He can make a 3/3 by tapping his food token. So let's just play our Earth Village Ruffians. And hold up Rebuke. We can't pay for the ward on Dragonfly Swarm and play Ruffians at the same time. Damage, and now we are on a 2-turn air clock. Another Benevolent River Spirit, so we're dead next turn here. If we don't kill Benevolent River Spirit. Watery Grass, question mark? Badger Mole Cub. Will that do it? Can we do this? Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. And we'll be short of what is required to bounce. So if we do this, then it's Ward 2, and we can afford it. If it's this, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 1 short of the war cost, so let's play our own Invasion Submersible. I think there's no way we win this game. We just were stuck on 3 lands for too long after a mulligan. For 6. What was it? 5? 6? I think it was 5. He should send the Dragonfly Swarm here. He's at 12. And Waterbend, the Submersible. Oh, okay, that's gonna be it, right? We can't Rocky Rebuke anything. So we were just too slow. He'll get out those Benevolent River Spirits. Is there anything we can do to be faster? Just Avatar Destiny, I think. we have multiple copies of Pillar Launch? Just the one. Just the one. Another one-line hand. It's more keepable. We would like to see a forest pretty soon. Okay, that's not a bad bounce target. And we're not going to attack because we can water bend our submersible into a 3-3 next time. Or we at once. Let's see what we draw. Forest, please. Thank you. Ask and ye shall receive. He does block the 1 damage. This is a 4/4 that makes a 2/2, and if this is a 2/2 that makes a 4/4, and this is a 4/4 that makes a 2/2. Alright, I don't mind him using the removal on submersible. Let's play the Badger Mole, right? Okay, if he's got Quench, we can afford it. If he can draw, then Messenger Hawk will be a 3/2, so let's not attack with our forecasting force here. He can draw, make that a 3/2. So we'll still kill both creatures if he's got, unless he's got another combat trick up his sleeve, like Pillar Launch. Let's get the Herbalist out here instead of cracking Cliff. Boomy. He has only 1 lesson. So maybe he makes him a 7/7. He does. Okay, I guess we see what we draw first. We probably should have accumulated this first. Three, 6 mana. Maybe Idle Quencha is going to be awkward. We want a lesson in the graveyard, so Abandoned Attachments or Earth Village Ruffians? What do we think? What do we need to push through damage here? Watery Grasp. Three blockers, 3, 6 attackers, 3 get through. We do 4. No. Rebellious Captive. Okay. Something scary. And he turns us into 4/4s that make 2/2 land creatures. Could use it for water bending potentially, but 3/3, 4/4. What do 5/5s do for us? Anything? Block is 4/4s. Nine creatures to 5 creatures. 4 get through. I don't know that we can go wide enough when he starts earthbending with these captives. Benevolent River Spirit. We actually would have been able to quench that. The way he tapped. But he just needed to tap one creature, like one Messenger Hawk. And we couldn't. Okay, he doesn't like the top cards, that's a good sign. Okay, we can sack to draw off that. Or we could pitch it now with abandoned attachments. Let's sack it. Alright, lack of removal is really shining through here. If we could have tapped down Boomy, we would have been attacking in for so much damage. But only thing we can do to take him down is Watery Grasp or like 2-for-1 ourselves with Pillar Launch. Or Rocky Rebuke. We could double Rocky Rebuke. Do we go for that here? Potential 3-for-1 on ourselves. He can still exhaust 8, 9. No. We continue to hold. End of his turn will sack Meditation Pools. Probably should have done that our turn, so if we got Watery Grasp, be in business. Okay, Messenger Hawks are going to hit for a lot. They'll hit us for 10 in the air here. I think this is where we do shoot them down. Shoot down one with the Badger Mole. Yeah, it's got to be a 5-power creature, so it's got to be Badger Mole or the token. He will mill one turn earlier. We don't play anything. We will play something though. this now. Island, we have a forest. So either is 5 mana. We've got 5 mana open still. Now we will more first, for sure. We want to decline. There's watery grass. We're in trouble. Okay, what about this? What about Benevolent River Spirit? Tap you for mana. Tap you. Tap you. Tap you. So now he knows we have water pen. I guess we rebuke right now as Benevolent River Spirit. Island taps for 2. Goodbye, Magical Cub. He must have not picked that. Or not have the mana prior. Oh, he gets to cast his community that card up. And he has a 5-power flyer now. So our Benevolent River Spirit plan is not going to work out, I don't think. Let's play River Spirit. Don't need those. See, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 creatures. He's got 6, 5 get through. We just gotta take this. He can sack a land next turn and make Messenger Hawk on your power 5. Ooh. It's gonna be a tough one. So maybe we do play Enter the Avatar State. This is a way to push through damage. It's gonna be way too much. Food token as well. Alright, math is for blockers. Figure it out. Alright, we'll scoop here and unpause when we find another match. Okay, that's a no. Let's take out... What do we want to take out? Can we get lesson cards in the graveyard easily? We got this. Abandoned attachments. Eloquentia. I mean, Guru fetches this. I don't want to cut a 3-drop. I don't know what 2-drop we would cut. Pillar launch is some of our only interaction. Maybe it is pillar launch because it fulfills the same kind of role. I feel like we have a chance of milling ourselves with it though. We're back for the final boss, and we hit yet another 1-land hand with this thing. We have Badgemole Cub and Earth King, but we cannot keep this. Let's toss back an island. We'll get a much better hand. Oh, another forecasting fortune teller. We'll play Rebellious Captives. We know we're gonna hit our 4th, 5th lands. Look at this card art. Appa in the background. One of the Fire Nation warships. Frozen over. Pretty cool. Blue, white, red. I wonder what red is for. Aquanapair, I don't mind seeing. Let's attack in. Called our bluff. Red, white. So I have no idea if white is the splash or if red is the splash. I assume blue is the main color. He could have Eloquentia, but let's not try and play around that. Let's just slam this. All they're getting is good. Running Eloquentia would be potentially awkward with mana. Like if by the time you get your blue mana out, they can pay the 2 mana. And you know, he passed the coward check last turn. We won't waste time swinging in with our creatures. Water Tribe Rallier, that's a good one. We have no 4-power creatures now, but we're guaranteed to get to 6 lands. Let's crack a clue first to see what we draw. Badgermole Cub. We can do this. Earthbend an island and play the Herbalist. So we have 5, 7, 9 mana available to us next turn. He's got a Guru of his own. Yikes. Legend of Yangchan, literally the highest win rate card on 17 lands right now. The spooky, scary one to see. We are diversified though. Can we? Yeah, with 9 mana we can play this. We have no lessons in the graveyard, unfortunately. Do we hold on to it then? Until we have a lesson? Let's attack in with... Rebellion. Forest. this thing is just not looking great here. It does replace itself eventually if you have a high enough lesson synergy, but when you don't, 2 mana for 2/1/1 counters a turn later is just rough stuff. And even if you do, I don't know, it's a slow replace itself. 1/1 counters can be invalidated by removal. Let's just kill the Forecasting Fortune. And we'd really struggle to push through the land here. Push through the damage here with our creature lands and 2/3s and 2/2s and 1/3s. Don't really have removal for this either. Alright, let's hope we mill less of this. We don't have much time to lose. We don't. Please let us draw 3 cards. Yikes. All this mana and nothing to do with it. Oh, that's gonna be unbeatable. I feel like United Front is even better than Legend of Yangchen. What is the win rate on that card? Highest game in hand win rate. Oh, Yangchen's been beaten by Rise of Sozin. I do feel like that's the correct highest win rate card. United Front is right behind Legend of Yangchen, the 3rd and 4th best card played in sequence. So what are you gonna do? Any way to push the damage with a flyer? Like a draw plus a Benevolent River Spirit plus that enchantment? I don't think so. Go 3/3 to block. Not gonna draw. Let's. Push through damage with Pillar Launch as well? And got a Forecasting Fortune Teller? As good as these are in blue-black control, maybe this is not the right deck for them. Earth Kingdom Soldier. One less Forecasting Fortune Teller. This guy's gonna be tough to beat. Land. Yeah! Alright, Guru. Turn 3. Can we hit a Saga or a Lesson? We cannot. Rocky, Rebuke, Earth Kingdom Soldier, and Invasion, Submersible are all going to be on the bottom. actually go get a lesson with that, I think. A land, I mean. Unless Earth King is available. We just do that, right? Hit all 4 colors. Offlane's no problem. Green, blue, red, white. Okay. Forest. Pink plus badger mole. It's gonna be better. No, we'll kill our Petchmole. Earth King. Then can we cast Benevolent River Spirit? I think we gotta go for it. He could have octopus form, but doesn't let us draw 3 cards again. Real stickler on the cards, this guy. Oh man. We did get 7 free damage in there. I mean, really 4. That's rough. That's gonna be for too much. We're gonna have to try and fly above him now. Win combat with pillar launch. Badger Mole Cub is not going to do it here, right? We don't care about extra mana. And we still have to airbend into Ward. What is the win rate of Earth King? It's pretty high. He's going to play a second card for turn and be able to airplane here. Kill our token or send, River Spirit back. At least we get more scry value. And then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We would have to tap a lot. Goodbye lands. I did not mean to leave that up top. Shoot. It was a misclick. Now I can make his enthusiast fly. We need a card like, I guess Rocky Rebuke wouldn't even do it unless we Earthbent a forest twice up to 6 power. It's too late because we were auto passing, I guess, to pillar launch our Hermetic Herbalist. That is brutal. Misplay twice. I think we were losing anyways, but. I think he was tapped out too. We would have killed his Yangchen. Still without his big flyer. Equipping his spider staff to his enthusiasts that now have trample. Goodbye, Benevolent River Spirit. Back to Airbend Command. us any number of ways. Game Gen. Do something like this, something like this, like this, and then we'll still die, I'm sure. Okay. That was a draft loss, and then we played bad at the end there, but still a loss. Because I think we were checked out after we had fell behind. Problem. This was our removal. And then like, what, 2 rebukes? That's it. That's literally it. And we've had this problem before where we ramp or we draw like crazy, and we pull ahead in mana, or we pull ahead in cards drawn, or both. And then what, right? That needs to lead to something. That needs to lead to bodies on the board, or value engines that eventually lead to value on the board, or remove their value from the board, their actual bodies, and punch through in the air or something. But we didn't really have a game plan. It's just play stinky low bodies, hope that Earth King and Badger Mole were allowed to live. But they weren't using removal on early drops because they didn't have to. We've been exactly here before with Red Green. So let's try and learn our lesson. We saw Earth King early. We need to pick up interaction. And I'm going to go look back through the draft to see how we could have done that. All right, see you next time.